What? I can't blast that out. Are you serious? Bullshit. Okay. Ah! Gravity could save you from my wrath no longer, troll. Ow. Okay, he's got some defense. Ugh. God, I love that heavy attack. All right, dead troll. This doesn't go anywhere. No! Not like this, not like this! Oh. Okay. I meant to do that because it got us down exactly where we need to go. Everything went exactly according to plan. There were no mistakes. Everything's fine. Traveler's notes. I swear not my whole life have I ever seen such waves. 10, 12, 14 feet, and the wind, why it shook the mast and battered the sails so they were near about to fly off. Rocks everywhere, currents treacherous. Hubson said we'd pull through, that he'd seen the worst and come out all right. Me, I'm not so sure. If the storm don't call us through, this tub's gonna break in two. Well, he was definitely right, unfortunately. I thought I saw... Here. Sotek is Slanesh in disguise. I feel like if Slanesh was gonna take a disguise, he'd pick something a little less rotund. Ooh, Demetrium ore. Always nice. Yeah, I like how falling is instant death, but swimming in ice cold water, it's like, this is not a big deal. Yeah, it's not that far. I'm perfect. I have numerous doctors that would disagree with that. Thanks out. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Sotek, name a random tinfoil hat theory. Go. My random tinfoil hat theory is that based on new lore we got from Cubicle 7 that I'm going to be making a video about later this week, and I'm really excited to talk about it. We have a lot of strong evidence supporting the idea that we can almost draw a direct lineage of gods from the original old ones down to the way the Nehekarans, being the first race of men, understood and worshiped the old ones, and then take it down another level to how there were Nehekarans that eventually made their way to Telea and Estalia, but more notably Telea, and they ended up establishing the cult, or they established cults and were introducing the Teleans to their gods, but it didn't necessarily take off the way they were hoping. And after their deaths and such, the interpretations of their gods ended up creating the Telean gods. But the most notable example of this were the gods of order, So the gods of order, or the gods of law as they're more commonly known, are actually just interpretations of the old ones by Talaeans based on the Nehekaran's understandings of the old ones, which means that the god Solkon is actually a Talaean interpretation of the Nehekaran god Thra, who himself is a Nehekaran interpretation of the solar old one Sotek, which is super fucking fascinating and has some really interesting implications. Could you imagine trying to explore this island without the horn? So like the sirens are just like infinitely more of a nightmare. I'm sure there's people in chat that did that, and if so, I'm so sorry for your loss. You did? Yeah. F in chat for those people. Oh yeah, I mean, you can shoot them, sure. It just seems like it'd be a little bit more time consuming. Whoa, okay, we're going this way? All right.
Come on.
All right, so we're done with this island. We're done with Ard Skellig being the main island. We got some little islands, but we can do that once we have a boat. Let's go. Is that okay? That's kind of okay. We'll just knock that out real quick. So chat, y'all's new year been going all right so far? Anyone got anything interesting coming up? Oh, I didn't tell y'all why I was so, not tomorrow, but on Friday, I will not be here. I'm going to be gone for Friday and most of the weekend because I am going to New York City for the first time in my life. And I'm going to Broadway to see the second to last showing, the second to last night showing of the Beetlejuice musical. And I am so fucking excited. It is not even funny. Like, I'm flying there. I got a really, really nice hotel that's right next to the theater. So I'm gonna be staying in like the ritzy part of Manhattan for 3 days. It's just me, just doing a nice little solo trip. Saw you in the trailer for Chaos Rising. Yeah. Dude, okay, I have to talk about that for a second. So if y'all haven't seen, Chaos Rising is a fan-made Warhammer fantasy movie that's coming out. That's live action, and it's really badass. But they released a trailer for it right after the new year, and when they released the trailer, they sent me a short message on Instagram, and were like, "Hey, you know, just so you know, you might want to check out this trailer." And it's because they put, I think it's at like 33 seconds I appear in it. But the whole thing is kind of funny because I've been wanting to talk about everything that happened on set and like during my visit and everything for ages. But I promised them that I wouldn't say much or like, you know, give away any details until they had put out some more stuff. Need more breath. Okay, back down we go. Ow. Carol, where are you aiming, bro? Thank you. Could be something of note around here, but they did finally put out the trailer. I can't talk about all of it yet, but I can talk about certain aspects of it. Like you could see that I am dressed up in Marauder clothing. So I can say that I am a Chaos Marauder in the movie, which is quite funny. Like that trip was so goddamn fun. Like Scotland alone, like just going to Scotland would have been enough for me to be absolutely happy and like have had an amazing time. But in addition to that, everyone on set was like so fucking nice. And the story I wanted to tell y'all that was really funny for me was that I got to have an actual lore master moment, because when I was on set, we were walking around, or like, you know, we're doing stuff on set, and they're filming a scene, and I was off to the side, and the camera guys walked up and were talking to me about some stuff. And as we're talking, one was like, "Yeah, no, this is Sotek. Like, he knows all this. You know, he knows all the stuff about Warhammer Fantasy and, you know, all this other stuff." And the editor for the film was like, he's like, "All right, so if you're the lore master, I got a question for you. Like, I got a lore question for him." I'm like, "All right, shoot." He goes, "So, in this scene, like, we're filming at night, and we're doing this scene that I was watching them film at the time, and they were like, and you know, with this scene, the whole thing is that we had the Chaos Moon, and the big green moon in a lot of the clips, but for this like particular scene, we're not going to be able to like make it work right. You know, we're not going to be able to have like the lighting proper, so we're going to have this weird inconsistency between different like evenings over which the show takes place. For the Chaos Moon's not always going to be in the same spot. Like, how does that, like, is there any way to rectify that?" And I was like, "Well, actually, funny you say that, because Morsalib has an erratic orbit, and like it can show up." Oh, okay, this merchant is apparently not a merchant.
Farewell.
It's like, so a lot of the time, it changes drastically where it is from night to night. It even changes like how bright it is, or like which phase of the moon it's in. It's like an extremely unreliable moon. So you could have a completely lore accurate movie while still having Morsalib being extremely erratic in different scenes. So like sometimes it's there, but on another night it's not, or it's a lot further away, or it's a lot closer. So if you have situations where you're like, "Oh, well, you know, we have the lighting set up so that Morsalib is kind of nearby, and you have like this big scary moon, but then we have another scene that doesn't, you know, that is more lore accurate than you think it is." Harpies. Didn't know that about Morsa. There's actually, dude, there's some genuinely amazing cool lore about astrological information in the Warhammer world, between like the setting of the stars and how the stars shift and change, to how the wind of Azir, which is the wind of heavens, affects those who are trying to observe the stars, and like the difficulties and other stuff that comes like that, as well as although the Warhammer world is actually based on our world, we have some really funny information about how it's actually not our world, because they have too many planets. There's actually 10 planets in the Warhammer Fantasy Solar System instead of only 9 like ours, unless you don't count Pluto, in which case 8. So the horn that I picked up does not work on harpies. It only works on sirens. So if I try to use it on harpies, it has no effect. We have 10? Wait, do we have 10? No, not including the sun. Not including the sun. The Warhammer world has... God damn it. Now you're making me like... Wait, maybe I'm the stupid one here. What celestial body are you referring to? Great, now I gotta look it up. Sitting here trying to have a nice moment. You just had to come in here. Let's see.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, hey?
All right, mind your manners, random sir. Oh, no. Wait, is it in this or is it in... I don't think it's in this book. I think it's in the other book. Okay, so it's not this one. Is it this one? No. Hold on. This is gonna bother me now if I don't look it up.
Respect, Witcher.
Respect your mother. Is it this one? No. No. I know where it is in the book. I just am trying to remember which book. Need to go to documents here. No. Nope. No. Oh, I know where it is. Where the fuck did I put it? Aha, here we are. The Harmony of the Spheres by Fenrir of Safari, who, fun fact, died fighting for the Empire. So, here we go. The Harmony of the Spheres. They came in their silvery ships, impossibly powerful, mysterious. Then our world was frozen, huge, and empty, and life was simple and barbaric. But they changed us. They changed everything. We only know them as the Old Ones. They had the power to move worlds to or from the eternal heat of Sol, which is how they brought our cold globe to life. but this unbalanced the other worlds, for everything is connected. So they moved them too, forming an impossible harmony among the spheres, a perfection that can be seen to this day by observing the heavens. See the 5 children of Ashurin. Cherub, the closest world to the sun, takes 80 days to orbit, while Dialmol takes 133, and 133 and a third of days. Tigris, 200. Our world, 400, and Venerda, 800. Compare this to the 5 counselors of Ashurin. Lucratia takes 1600 days to orbit, 4 of our years. Isharna takes 10 years. Lokea, 30 years. Volia, 150 years. And distant Obscuria takes 300 years to circumnavigate our sun. Even after so many millennia have passed, the harmony is a wonder beyond measure to behold and comprehend. And so that's the other thing, is that in Warhammer Fantasy, the world takes 400 days to orbit the sun instead of 365. Well, 365-ish, seeing as we have a leap year every 4 years. Isn't that cool? No, Flames. Yeah, no, you were good, dude. It was all over the place. Oh no, I wasn't talking about real life. No. How do harpies reproduce? Harpies? Well, harpies technically could be considered a species of beastmen, though they're more stable than most beastmen species. And what they do is pretty unpleasant. They kidnap males of humanoid species and basically take them captive back to their nests and do what harpies do. And then they'll kill and eat you. Unless you're into that, in which case, you know, I don't want to see your tags.
So, no one else.
Hello?
I've not seen you here before. What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
I'm Yuta Undimmen. No man's been found who could best me in combat.
Bring it.
Will you fight me?
I've heard of you. 'Twas you defeated Olaf the Bear, right?
That's me.
If that's so, you'll make a worthy opponent.
All right.
Ready when you are.
Then let's start. May Freya choose the victor.
What is it, Sadie? Come on, woman.
Enough! Oh God!
Didn't even land a hit on me.
Not surprised you have a hard time finding worthy opponents.
In the end,
Sadie, come here.
one came along. Where'd you learn?
Come here,
all that?
Sadie. Come here. Come here, Sadie. Girl. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Something outside? Do you see somebody outside? That way you're a ruckus. What are you doing? Hang on just a minute. We'll wrap up here in a second. Where did I learn all of that? I feel like telling. Sure, I'll tell her.
At Kaer Morhen.
Kaer Morhen? That's terribly far. But you learned a great deal on the road as well, surely. Would you tell me about it?
It'd make for a long story.
All right. We need a quiet spot, some good mead, and... what do you say?
All right.
Gladly. See you at the inn?
Too rowdy. Come to my home in Harviken. I'll be waiting after dusk.
See you later then.
Well, either we're gonna bone her, or she's gonna turn out to be like a monster or something, and she's gonna try and kill us in her sleep. Obviously, it's worth the risk, but... And if she looks like a succubus and she acts like a succubus. Where's this cave? Oh, here it is. Yin is gonna be upset. Haha, no she won't, because we broke up with Yin. Will Triss be upset? Probably. Sotek is into redheads? Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that. Yeah, I'm romancing Triss this run. Okay, so I gotta say this. I'd not played any of the other games. I hadn't read any of the books. This was my only experience with The Witcher, okay? This is my only experience with the Witcher universe. I hadn't even like started watching the show or anything before I started playing this. So my understanding of like all of the characters and their personalities, and like their flaws and everything was based purely on this game. And in my opinion, in this game, Triss comes off as a really awesome, sympathetic, fun, sexy character, and Yennefer comes off like a total bitch. Like, I appreciate that Yennefer really cares about, like, clearly she really cares about Ciri, but I was super not cool with the way she treated us and how much she would just, like, do horrible shit and expect us to just come along like we were a little dog or something.
This is a terrible cross, William. You and the sorceress both.
Like, it felt like every time we had to do a quest with Yennefer, Yennefer was doing everything in her power to, like, get us killed. Whereas, like, the entire time we're dealing with Triss, Triss is, like, trying to save all the wizards in Novigrad and get them out of there.
Claims he talks to the gods like I'm talking to ye.
Fucking hell. Not bad.
Is there a shop here? No. That's fine. We can, well, here, we can just rest. Okay, chat, I actually got to go start prepping dinner. So I think we're actually going to call it there for right now. We will resume with The Witcher 3 tomorrow. I really want to keep playing, but I have to go start prepping dinner. And plus, it sounds like Sadie's ready to go out and do some stuff. So thank you all so much for joining me.